Welcome to Toy Shop on Tour. We're here in London. Well, it's actually not really London, it's Enfield, which is, well, where we are now is about 20 yards inside the Borough of London. So it's London-ish, but everything says London on it, so I'm going to go with that. But we're here to see the awesome London Toy Shop, which has got loads of amazing toys and free parking. Let's go. Wrong day to wear shorts, it's chucking it down because it's British summer, but there we go. I can't wait to get in here, go and see what toys I can find. It's going to be a great day, peeps. Come on. Where is it? There's more garden centres in this area than anywhere else apparently in Europe. It took us ages to find it, but it's actually, once you've been here, it's a doddle, it's a doddle. Here we are. The TARDIS. Hello there,
Hey,
Rupert.
Joe, nice to see you,
Rupert,
mate. Good to
I'm
see
Joe.
You.
How you doing? Right.
Kevin,
Nice to meet you.
nice to see you, man. Talked on the phone, and now I'm here. I'm very excited. You could have sorted the weather out, but you know, we'll let that slide for now.
At least it's cool.
Yes, well, there is that. Some great stuff, guys. So how long have you guys been going? How long has this
Well,
been?
we've been here 7 years, but in this specific shop, we've only been here for about 3 now.
Right,
This is our
okay.
3rd year, yeah.
Wicked.
And we took it on, we thought, let's give it a go. And on our first day, when we had a fair here outside as well, did really well. We thought, yeah, this is going to work. So, so we're really, this is our flagship store.
Flagship store. So obviously being
Very
London.
small.
So you know your shop now. You've got the toy fair that goes on as well.
Yeah,
That's here. How often is that?
First weekend and 3rd weekend of every month.
Wow.
And so we've got the toy fairs on the Saturdays, and we've got a Pops and Pokemon on the first Sunday, and we've got a comic fair on the 3rd Sunday.
Wow, so you're busy.
Yeah.
There's room for about 16 tables out there.
Yep, absolutely. And they get filled, absolutely jam-packed, you know, with shelves, and there's something amazing for everyone there, because we've got all these dealers who are good mates.
Yeah.
And they bring a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
That's what you want, man.
Yeah.
You managed to pick much up yourself there?
Well, we're always trying to swap in first thing, you know, because we all collect this stuff ourselves, you know, we love it. We love it.
How long have you been collecting for?
Since I was 10. So that's over 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, give your age away. Kevin?
About 20 odd years now, I reckon.
20 odd years?
Yeah, at least.
So what's your main thing? I know you like comics as well, don't you?
I love Japanese tin plate. I love horror, Universal monsters, you know. I like the old, horror. And then anything quirky, like space stuff, sci-fi stuff, you know, especially Major Matt Mason, things like that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, kind of like Star Wars, He-Man. I'm more like the 80s.
Yeah.
So I'm like 44 now. I'm in the 80s. He's a little bit
It's
older in
good.
the older
He
stuff. So
covers
kind of
that
mix.
era.
So if there's like 80s, more years, more like 70s.
Well, I'd say 50s to 70s, that's my main thing.
No, we work quite well together. We've both got our kind of... He knows his comics really well, like anything basically.
I definitely know my comics.
I don't know that much, but...
No, same, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. He's going to have to educate me today, Rupert. What? I'm going to get stuck in. So can't wait to see what you've got. Batman. I mean, the comics, everything about it is just great. And what I love to see is a nice Batmobile, especially when there's a rare variant of it. Just behind me here, we have a Red Wheels Batmobile. The 267 Batmobile is one of the most iconic toys ever created by Corgi Toys. Extremely complex for guys that have ever restored one. As soon as you start taking these things apart, there's springs and everything going everywhere. Very difficult to do, particularly if you're a first timer. But the Red Wheels is a very desirable and often imitated. So I'm going to ask Rupert a question. Is this all original, sir?
It is.
Wow.
I bought that years ago at Brentwood Toy Fair, and the chap who bought it, I bought it off. I paid £600 for it. Yeah. And he happened to go to the same Forbidden Planet sign-in by Adam West, so it's signed on the back by Adam West. Yeah. He went to the same one that I went to, and I took along my soundtrack LP, and he said to me, "And what's your name?" And I said, "Rupert." And he said, "Well, that's it, Rupert. You've done it again."
Wow.
Signed all the best Adam West. So the guy I bought that off was at the same Forbidden Planet signing in '92.
Wow.
When they were free, you know, didn't charge. And so I had to have it. I just said, I've got to have it.
It's amazing. So with this, that tugs at your heartstrings, it's got a story to it. How much is it?
It's 1,000.
1,000, yeah. I'm going to say, there you go. Told you, I've got a good eye. Straight in. Straight off the bat. Straight in. I'm putting that back. Standard first issue Batmobile. Lovely thing. First issue, no tow hook. This era. Slightly damaged around there. More my speed though. £35. There you go. So if you're not on £1,000, spend £35. Sticking on the Batman theme, saw this Cesar Romero Joker and I thought, wow, that's quite cool. And I'm more drawn into its Castle of Frankenstein comic. This is an American comic. I don't know much about comics, I've got to say, but I'm very much one of those people, if the cover's pretty, I might just pick it up. This is cool. I like that. There's a lot to love about that. Batman feature, lots going on there, and all these iconic characters, all these iconic figures are something where I don't think the contents of the comic, really for some people they matter, certainly people like me, but the artwork and how it's designed, that really does. Aesthetically, that's very, very pleasing. No, that's what I mean. I've not seen that before. And, you know, I think I've seen quite a lot of toys. Well, maybe I haven't noticed it before, but McFarlane did some really cool stuff around this area. And Hanna-Barbera toys are always something I look at. These are brilliant. So this is from Quick Draw McGraw. Now, I'm a big Flintstones fan. Hong Kong Phooey I absolutely love. So this kind of thing, that's in my wheelhouse of stuff that I like. But yeah, just nice thing that you don't see here at London Toy Shop. Lovely.
Now that's from Louis Marks, but it's someone's done a custom job on it. It was the Playcraft.
It was a Dalek.
Well, the base was a Dalek thing, but they did issue this as a Batman toy, but it would have been in the classic Adam West livery.
Wow.
But whoever I bought that off back in the 70s had done their job on it.
Wow. That is unusual and something I've not seen before. That's bonkers.
It is, isn't it? You can see it, yeah, as you say, the Dalek base.
Yeah, it's a Dalek. I'm not looking underneath there. That's a Mark Dalek base.
It's the same make, isn't it? You know, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Red Dwarf, a British iconic comedy series, and I believe starting again very soon. This was sort of like, for people of a certain age, certainly me, when I first got a telly back, it was accessible, funny comedy that every week you tuned into. I've got a bit of history with these. These were clogging up a wholesaler local to me some years ago, £1.99 each, and I used to sell them. You get £5 and then you get £10 for the Starbug. Really, really cool line though. I do like them now, at £50 each, they're actually very reasonable. These things now, they're getting expensive and they aren't old. We always think of vintage toys, but these are just classic.
Meant to have remote control, it's not working, battery terminals are gone. In America, I think they're about £1,000 or something, they're crazy money.
Well, how much is it? How much is it here not working?
About 300. I thought it was fair. We sold a small one for about 100, so I thought it's nice.
Actually, you got a 200 sticker on that.
I've got 200 now. Oh, actually,
this is my kind of jam now. This is getting cheaper the more we talk about.
260.
260.
Yeah, it was 300. I reduced it the other day.
You reduced it to 260.
Yeah, that's it.
So Lost in Space, Irwin Allen, one of my favourite TV shows. As a kid, we know I didn't have a TV, but when I did get one, me and my sister used to watch the reruns of Lost in Space, Voice of the Bottom of the Sea, and this guy, Robbie the Robot, was a regular sort of exciting feature. I do love Robbie. I've got quite a few of them in my own collection, but I haven't got one as big as this. So there might just be a Robbie-shaped hole in the van waiting for this one to come back.
Destroying the shop.
So, yeah, well, we do. That's what we do. That's what we're here for.
I'm joking.
And so can any customer.
Nah, everything's for sale. It's cool.
So do you get seller's remorse when people come in? Tell us about that. What happens when?
All the time. I'm in a flat. I can't display stuff at home. I've got like a little cabinet, so when I get the stuff, it comes in here. I put it reasonable, and then it goes. And then you regret.
Then you put it in, you're going to restock.
But no, it's all good. We're buying all the time. Literally every few days we're buying stuff. So we need the space. We've got 3 storage containers filled. I need to clear them out to put more stuff in. We just keep getting more and more.
So it sounds like this robot could be getting a bit cheap then, because it does take up a lot of real estate.
Yeah, I can sort your saying out, I'm sure.
Oh, very good. I like the sound of that.
Out.
Right, okay, so I'll come back to you in a minute, mate, don't worry. So how much is he?
50. Yeah,
11.50.
Yeah,
man.
They're, again, I think they could go up to about 60, 70, 80 online, but Transformers ain't my main thing. Star Wars, I'm a little bit more kind of want to keep here, but
yeah.
Transformers, I like them, but not.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
cool. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that.
That's amazing. I'll one for a 10 if you want them both, but it's not as worth as much.
I'll stick with him. So, Action Master Sideswipe, Euro exclusive. So he's quite an expensive boy. So it just shows you wherever you go, you can find something that's worth a little bit more than perhaps he's out for. He's not in the best condition, but he's quite solid. These go quite floppy. They've got really rubbishy leg joints because for a Transformer, they do one thing really, really well. No, they don't. These don't. These don't transfer. These are just action figures, basically. But I rather like them. I'm a big fan of the Action Masters, and the European exclusive ones, they're quite desirable. So this one will find its home with a customer, probably in America. Thundercats Jargon. The Thundercats line, I do sell them. I do get through them. So I might be able to swing a little bundle going in, because there's some rarer characters in here. We've got Captain Cracker as well.
His head's being glued back on.
Who's got a glued head?
Yeah, so it's a little bit affected.
Okay. No wonder he looks this way. Now, Stinger is one of the harder figures to get. In fact, to get him complete with all his wings, you're better off buying a carded one, because they simply don't really exist. I've only ever come across 2 or 3 with intact wings. The nice thing about him is his helmet's in one piece, and you could always customise, get some custom wings for him, and you'll have yourself quite a cheap Stinger. He's only got £160 on him, which I think, with the helmet, that's quite reasonable. Right? Shame he's got no wings, but with wings, £500–600 I would guess at the moment. But they're that rare that really, if you see one, you probably should buy it if it's loose, because they just don't come up. And a carded one is prohibitively expensive. Ooh, I found a Grail piece here, Matt. Look, signed by Julian Glover. That's right, the Holy Grail. 3 of 7. Vintage Star Wars. Now, I personally love vintage Star Wars, but because I've been doing this so long, kind of got a bit bored of standard figures. So my personal collection now of vintage Star Wars is very, very minimal. It just tends to be weird stuff that I like the look of. Now that is from the Playmobil line, and I'm quite fond of these. This one's got a bit of discoloration. I've got one nice in my collection, but made to look like R2-D2. It's basically a knockoff of an R2. And this sort of stuff all came out around the same time. Sweet little versions of different figures. If you couldn't get your Star Wars figures, you could play with these. And I love that sort of stuff, but I've got both of those. Right, for censorship reasons, I can't really show you this card. But essentially, there was a misprinted C-3PO card, which makes it look like he's got a willy. But there you go. So he's quite expensive if you find one. I'm going to put it back on there so you can't see it. Those of you that know will know. Right, from fake R2 to real R2, and that one is a pop-up R2, which sadly has got no saber. But if he is the right sort of price, I might buy him, because he's nicer than the one I've currently got in the shop, and I can put my lovely one with the saber together with this one, and I'll make myself a very nice R2. So with that in mind, how much is R2 minus his saber? How much is the incomplete R2-D2 that's unsellable because he hasn't got his lightsaber? Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. We'll check at the end when you buy a few bits.
All right, we'll check at the end.
For you. We'll work it at the end.
I'll put it on my pile.
I was planning on doing a set, but I might sort you out, right?
You were planning on doing a set?
Yeah, but
Well,
no, I've got enough one at home, so I can replace that one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm helping you clear space in your house today. Right. Remember?
Yeah. I can replace it.
What's really good here is, you'll see this in all the cabinets, everything's really nicely presented. So you can walk in and go, I imagine that on my shelf. And I think there's a certain art, certain skill to doing that, making sure things look proper, having the base plate for the Palitoy Death Star at the back of there, because they haven't got the space to put a Palitoy Death Star out. So how do you put it out? You put it out in the sections so it creates a backdrop. It's clever, and it's working on a small space but making things look good, and there's quite an art. I'm here for that, man. He's really nice. Look at all the TARDISes. TARDI? It's like, not like you're late, but tardy. I don't know. I'm wearing tie-dye, and I'm tardy, and I'm looking at TARDI. I don't know, but look at them. Great. 20 quid, get yourself a little money box. That's a lovely thing, isn't it? There we go. Oh, £18. It gets cheap. What I like about this is there's two prices on these, so sometimes things are a bit cheaper. So check your price twice, please. Yeah, £18 there, or £20 on the top. Game of two halves, isn't it? Mars Attacks, again, another line that right now is booming. It's busy, busy, busy. That's a very reasonable price, £45. That is a good price for that, in my opinion. They just don't come up, and they have got this wonderful thing. I'll see if it will still work. Nope, not working, come on. Nope. Nope. There you go, it's a selling point. It's still got the original batteries in, because it doesn't work. Cool, isn't it? I like that, and that's a really good price. Look, there's another Grail item there.
Got collectors who love the toy biz.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so, those figures are awful.
They're not great sculpts, are they?
No, they're awful.
I agree.
They're awful. Yeah. They're horrible. With red carpeting throughout and a big entrance hole which says, "This is an awful toy." Terrible.
People like them. I've got collectors who come in for them, and there's the single boxes, but also the double boxes are harder to get. So there's a double Spider-Man box, which is very nice. They look good out of the boxes. They're a fun toy, you know. I mean, that's what they are at the end of the day. If I'm going to buy stuff in, it's got to be stuff I like, because if I don't like it, what's the point? You know, it's
true.
if I'm left with it, I'm happy. You know.
I think there's certain customers where you go, "Oh, this is definitely their kind of thing," and they come in and you're like pleased that it's going to them. But you know, if somebody just comes out from left field and buys something that you really like, I'm almost insulted. I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to replace that now. How do I go and replace that?
I don't mind with the stuff that you can replace, but there's some rare stuff and it goes, and the hottest stuff goes fast. And that's the hardest stuff to get in again.
Yeah.
And quite often you have to pay more to get it back than you sold it.
Yeah, I've done that many times. In fact, I bought the same item back about 4 or 5 times.
Yes.
It keeps
and
going
each
round.
time it goes up, doesn't it? Yeah. I did that with a Silver Surfer #1, the first one I ever had. I sold for £15 back in the day. I upgraded, got one for £50, sold that. It's now £2,000.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
It's crazy, isn't it? Now, you did say that there was somewhere else we could go and look at.
Yeah.
We're going to go over there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Have a look over there.
We've got a couple of our sort of like bargain basement shops over here. Well, one's more posters and artwork, and the other one...
You had me at Bargain Basement. Let's go, man. Bargain Basement, I'm in.
Come on down. Follow me.
I'm expecting Bargain Basement, and I'll be the judge of it. Hey, this is Bargain Basement.
Welcome.
There's junk, there's good stuff, there's mixed.
There's junk, there's good stuff. I'm already seeing good stuff. This is cool. Well, straight away, A-Team stuff, Jurassic Park, T-Rex, big one in the box. That's not junk, that's good. There's one of the reissue Mad Balls. I quite like these are cool. This is good stuff, man. Right.
Got a naked Hulk.
Nude Hulk.
Got Super 7 Turtles, 15 quid.
Protect his modesty, Matthew. Protect his modesty. I mean, if you're short of a low grey or a T-bow, grief, that's a right load of there. How much is that lot?
You selling them individually, Kev, or are they as a bunch?
About 4 quid each, maybe or less.
There you go, 4 quid each. If you want a low grade. This is spectacularly cool. Now this is rubbish, but it's the kind of rubbish that I would like. If this wasn't broken, I would 100% be asking about this. This is really cool. This is like a knockoff, I think. I don't think this is official. Never seen it. In fact, no, I'm sure it's a knockoff. It's a very brave knockoff because it's really brazen. But unfortunately missing that side of it. But that's cool. Go on, I'll ask her, how much is this?
Tenner.
Tenner? Oh my life. For the 18 fan that's got everything, you might not have that piece of rubbish. You found an idiot. I'll buy it for a tenner.
Cool.
That's a deal.
There you go.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, oh dear. Alright, staying on the theme, how much is this command chopper? How broken is it? What's wrong with it?
I think it's nearly complete, and I think it works. Does it spin from the back? I think it's...
Pull the trigger.
Oh, no.
No, that should release the
Oh yeah, the car
hounds.
comes from the bottom, yeah.
The car comes out
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
that's it.
So, how much is that?
I paid 12, count 15.
Yeah, I love that, thank
Get
you.
on the pile.
It helped make some space in the cabin. We've got a lot to move in here.
It's worthwhile shaking, find out what's in here. Hey,
Yeah, it's in there.
there he is. It's
BA in seated position.
yeah, it's yeah.
Check to see BA.
No wonder he looks stressed. How much is that?
I'll let you make it off on that one.
Don't know. It's very beat up, but I don't know.
Is that also a knockoff, Joe? Or?
No, this is original. No, that's the thing. They were so rubbish, the A-Team line, that this is actually, yeah, it's the real deal, man. This is proper. But yeah, they are a bit pants, aren't they? But I'm quite fond of them. Just because things are a bit rubbish doesn't mean to say I don't like them. There are rubbish toys that I don't like. Those figures we looked at earlier. But you know, this is rubbish but quite cool. I love the handle. It looks like you know, like Dad's mackled something together in the garage. You know, when your car was falling apart as a kid and your dad put like the door handle off the greenhouse on one of the doors to get in. That was like that.
Well, that's how the TARDIS is made. Is it?
There you go, yeah. There you go. Tie-dye? No, don't matter. Don't start that again. Right. Come on, give me a
Always
price.
doing deals. Chuck figures in 20 quid. That's a massive deal.
Yeah, let's go with that. But they were just random figures that he just went, oh, well, let's put these together. And then there's him. Now, he's been metalled together, so he's got a different head on than the actual original figures. And that should be Hannibal. So that's not correct. But you know, hey, that's fine. We'll find a way of making it work. It's fine. Right, I'll pass you over. There we go.
Put 'em on the pile.
Put them on the pile. Put them on the pile.
I don't need a roof actually.
Brilliant. Making use of these tables. Great. Hey, look. It's another Grail piece, Matt. From behind the nudie Hulk, there is treasure. Let's put him over there. Look. Another Action Master. This time it's Action Master Optimus Prime. Minus his stickers, but he looks to be pretty much all that. How much is he?
I'll do him for 15.
15. Put him on the pile. Thank you very much. Right, another one. In a minute we'll have cleared this place. I love a good Rammel box. Rammel boxes are good. G.I. Joe accessories, mainly vehicle, they're always in bits. It's a fun, oh, bit of Fisher Price Adventure people. No bullion though. Is this box for sale, Kevin?
Make me an offer on it. You make the fair.
Make you an offer? Can't find the action figure bits. It's generally vehicle parts, isn't it? A couple of rucksacks maybe. 30 quid?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah, I ain't got the time to go through it.
Another Rammel box. Now this one looks like he's organised this. Bit more Rammel, so we've got a bit of Zoids, Fisher Price Adventure people, some Lego bits, some Action Force, bit of He-Man, Supernaturals, more He-Man. Bit of Star Wars in there, Action Man, G.I. Joe. Oh, Penguin's tails off his. How often do they go missing? They're always missing. Cool little BA. He's great. Well, I don't even know what he's off. Any clues, anyone? You guys will know, won't you?
Just think I've got a penguin missing a tail next door. But
There you go.
just
There you go. Penguin, Mr. Tail.
well done.
We can reunite you. No worries. No charge for that.
Thank you.
That's
very
all
much.
free.
I appreciate it.
Right. Is that for sale, that box?
Oh, what's in there again? Let's have a little look.
Have a little
There's
look.
some good bits in there.
There is.
Tens. Maybe a fair offer. You can have the box.
It's a fair offer. Not a huge. I mean, the standouts are the He-Man bits, but there's not a lot in there otherwise.
No.
I think I'll probably leave it. I don't think there's anything. I like him though. Oh, he's a pencil topper.
Take him out. Keep him going.
You sure?
Yeah, you can have
Oh,
him.
amazing. I'll put him with the rest of my stuff. He's cool. He can go on my desk with my pencil toppers. So it was worthwhile looking in the box after all, wasn't it? Micro machines. So these little sets, I used to love these as a kid. But the problem is with this, is a box like this, is you've got to work out what bits go where. And then you've got a lamp post that goes in there and different bits that go on. But the problem with doing that is it takes a long time and they're not worth a lot of money. But I quite like them. Go on, how much is that box? You know, you got a price on that one?
I literally only opened that box the other day. I don't know what's in there.
Micro machines.
Again,
Over to you, my
make
friend.
an offer.
Tenner?
Yeah.
Right, sorted. On to more boxes. Jurassic Park. Mainly modern. Bit of vintage there. Just put him out, really.
Yeah, it's good. There's all legacy stuff in there, I think. There's some actually decent figures in that box, I think.
That's all Star Wars, all very sellable. Not for me. I'm after the stuff in the margins. I'm after the stuff that's going to make me go, ooh. There's some mask in there. Again, I'm going to leave that for someone else to buy, I think. I don't want to come here and buy all the amazing Rammel boxes, because then the fun that I'm having, you won't be able to have. And I want other people to have this some amount of fun that I'm having, because the idea of finding this sort of is finding some treasure. Ghostbusters in this one. Oh. You have to be careful. Some of the ghosts are quite difficult to get at Boglins. So you have to be careful what's what, because some of the ghosts in the Ghostbusters line are very expensive. And there's some accessories which can be quite desirable as well. But there's also ones which aren't worth a lot at all. But yeah, look, Hawkman, he's got his mace. That's quite cool. Make sure you get to have a dig through these boxes, because there is treasure pretty much everywhere. Oh, and there's also there's also that. Yeah, that's yeah. Sorry, mate. I'm just pop you there. Okay. Oh, there you go. There's a marriage made in heaven. Sorted. I've done your shop display. You don't need to do anything else. That's your key piece now. That's going to be the piece you stand by. That's your hill you choose to die on that one. Right. Grandstand converters line. Cool. How much is that box?
I ain't got a clue. I'm picking stuff up all the time. I don't get around to pricing nothing really. Nice little bits in there. Go on, make me an offer. You know Transformers. I don't know Transformers.
Well, you've got Grapple in there, but he's missing his hook. It's broken. You've got Silverbolt, who's fairly common. You've got a nice little bundle of Micromasters. They'll fetch about a tenner. And then you've got some odds and sods. This sort of stuff isn't. But it's really about this sort of paperwork.
Yeah.
Silverbolt, that's Optimus. Oh no, it's not, it's Ultra Magnus, sorry.
So we're doing deals all the time. People come in, they pick stuff up. We just, buying the stuff's fun. It's kind of, we like buying, but then we buy too much, so then we just...
20 quid.
I'll do it for 2. You're getting a load of stuff. It's like when people pop down and buy a lot, then I'll do it. If you're just buying that, it might be like 30 quid, but you're buying loads, so then
That's
it's kind
fine.
of, yeah.
20 quid's good.
That's right.
I'm liking it. Happy days. Right, into the next one. Really dramatic, loads of bits and bobs, and I've got a feeling there's some bits for that Deltarian fighter in here.
Yeah, take them from me.
Tenner for that lot.
Go for it.
It's all missiles, all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, we buy big bundles of stuff, so it's kind of, we probably got money back in bits. So.
That's me, I'm done. I'm good. I should really buy that, shouldn't I? But no, he likes that one because he's going to put figures with that one, so I'm going to leave that one alone. And besides that, I've left plenty more for other people. Yeah, that's good. Right. It really was a bargain hut, wasn't it? Oh, hello. Ah, box only.
Box only, yeah.
Go on then, how much is the box?
I don't know how much a box is. I was trying to find the sword, but I don't know. What's the
I've
box?
got loads of the swords.
You were going to say 20, weren't you?
Swords are about £150 each for an actual sword.
And what do they come boxed?
Yeah, all mine are boxed and sealed.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
So this one's just an empty box. The problem is with this, for me, is like, one, it's not massive value.
No.
The sword itself is cool,
Yeah.
and it's also quite desirable. I found a case of them and sort of ruined the market on that.
Oh yeah.
But it's worth about 40, 50 quid, in my opinion. So I don't want to buy it because it's a pain in the backside for me to post.
You have like 25 quid if you want.
I don't want it for 25 quid.
That's cool.
But you should put it out
Yeah,
at
yeah.
45 quid, box only. I've no idea what's going on there. Some discoloration as
Kev's like Deadpool, he loves My
Yeah.
Little Pony.
man. Right, so on top, this is in here, right?
Yeah.
Posters,
We
posters,
got
posters.
posters, signed, autographed stuff in here.
Nice, cool, man.
It's sort of more film and TV related. Yeah.
The posters really aren't my bag because I didn't have really much affinity to films. But I'm this is like fairly new, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got
Came out
videos.
a couple of years ago, yeah. They made it look like an old video shop, basically. It's all empty.
Wow.
It's in London, a pop-up shop for the day, so it's like probably one of a display for a Netflix TV show.
Wow, I've never seen it, but you know, it's one of those things about going, I can't see it. This is new and there's video boxes and stuff. And like you say, they're just
It's all empty.
empty.
Yeah.
But they went into an old video store apparently, and this was part of their display. So one of one. So if you're into that, find another. Bro, I'm in the bush. Oh, van, in the bush. Oh my life. It's like storage hunters, but real. Come on, there's toys to buy.
Hey, come on.
Oh, there you go. There's a clue.
Cool, you want to see when it changes.
Oh, really?
Spills toys everywhere. There we have it.
Wow, this is cool. Can I go in?
Go for it.
Brilliant. Oh, there's little ramble bits, look. How much should a box like that be? So we've got some G.I. Joe figures, Action Force, bit of mass, bit of all sorts in here. There you go, bit of Trek. I cut myself on his ears. Bit of Fisher Price Adventure people. But you know, I'm only after box for me, so everybody gets excited, but I get quite excited seeing them. That's a nice little box. All right, I'm interested in buying that entire box. Yeah. Come here often. Not the kind of place you want to be sort of stuck in, is it? Let's try that. A pair of memory foam sketches, or is it something else? I'm hoping it's something else.
Okay.
Oh, Pokemon cards. Got to catch them all, man. Now, I'm looking through this like I'm looking for something because I'm an expert, remember? I know nothing about Pokemon or any cards. I'm rubbish with them, much to my cost. Just found me out financially a number of times. But what I do like is ponies. These are KO ponies. Quite cool. There's a couple of original ones down the bottom here. No tail. It's, yeah, nothing exciting really that I can see. Nope. So no, let's put the lid back on. Now, tell me about these. Oh, stuff dropping everywhere. This is great story, isn't it? It's dry as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the main thing. You need dry.
It's an American company who think they did dolls or something.
Jungle Kids. Were these like Lion King era then?
Knockoff, I think, but they're official
Knockoff,
company.
yeah.
But official company.
Official company.
I think so. Because they do other stuff as well. But
Yeah. But they just took advantage
Not
of the Lion
much.
King boom and went,
Yeah, not much.
let's
info on
chuck
it.
some Lion King stuff out. Yeah, there you go. There's Pumbaa. There you go. No, they weren't making Lion King knockoffs at all. Sheesh, man.
They're original Jungle Kids.
Original Jungle Kids, that line we invented way before that came out. Look at the display on the back. So you can see you can get all the gang there. No. It's a good job Disney aren't libelous. How much is that lot that's not going to get you sued?
We can work on something for that, but basically they are selling for about like 20 quid. Or actually, when they do come up, I think I've got the whole stock in the UK. Basically, there are no others. Can't find anywhere.
Well, how much is the whole stock in the UK for the people that haven't yet been sued?
If we get them all, I'll be doing for like maybe 10 of each or less. But I think, maybe see what else you get. Maybe we can do something with them. I ain't got room in the shop.
I quite like them.
They're
in
different.
a kind of weird way. I quite like them. This is good. This is like filing system. You're not good. Let's move you. Let's just turn you round.
Made in Italy.
Made in Italy. There's a surprise. See, boxes like this are just weird bits and bobs. You kind of have to spend. You could spend hours in here. We don't have time. You could spend hours in here looking through. Look, we've got an Advanced Dungeons and Dragons figure. You know, quite tough.
Just
You never know what you're going to find when you start digging. It's a real mixture of modern, vintage in there. Did you put that one in my box of bits?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've got another one next door, you know.
There's another one next door.
Yeah.
Oh, flipping out! We'll be here for days.
It's nice. A little more pricey. That's some
Supernaturals,
stuff I was getting ready to go in the shop, but still do stuff with it.
Visionaries, G.I. Joe. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now the reason why I was rushing there was because this box looked fairly interesting. You never know what you're going to find on one of these boxes. It looks like mainly modern. The vintage bits are on the top. There you go. Headmaster for Mind Wipe. Very cool.
Weird little dolls, Barbie. Body pocket. There's some good bits in there actually. I ain't got around to pricing up.
Cindy.
Yeah. All the clothes inside as well in the bags.
How much is that lot?
It's a hard one that. Some of the sets, like each set's sometimes going for like 30, 40 quid in the sets, but
Okay.
These dolls.
yeah.
Look at these dolls. That's cool. Quince, 5 times the fun. Cool, man. Original clasp. Oh, nice little set of quints in there as well. Quints are a cool little doll. They're not a big seller, but they're kind of cool. I quite like them. Very nice. How much is the box?
Put it off a pile. We'll work it all out together later if you want.
Put it in my offer pile. Now in here we have
New old stock.
oh, she needs a new hairdo.
And you thought Toy Biz was bad.
Well, these are old. That's these are properly old, not like you know. Not Toy Biz. I like Toy Biz, but just that range.
yeah.
I hate to say it, but I actually quite like this box of stuff. It's quite cool.
It's been there for about a couple of years, this box.
Well, what sort of figure are you looking at that box?
Add it to a pile. We can maybe do a bundle at the end.
Yeah, I'm not loving it enough to add it to a pile. It was like, if it's ridiculously cheap, I'll buy it.
I was going to whack the figures in the shop for about 6 quid each, probably eventually. That was the kind of plan. But
Yeah, they're fivers.
yeah,
They're
that's what I mean.
fivers.
Yeah, £6, take a fiver.
Yeah. Ah, it's not quite as it seems. It's knock-off Doctor Who. Yes, Doctor Who of this era, the sort of Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant era, was so popular that people started to do knockoffs of it. Because, as you know, the good Doctor, did not drive around in the BMW 3 Series, and neither did the Cyber Controller. So there's all sorts going on here. The Doctor, picture of a Cyberman, Cyber Controller. It's just properly cheap knockoff. But at the same time, No, I was going to say at the same time it's quite cool. It really, really isn't. It's just dreadful. That's just dreadful. Put that back on the shelf, never to be seen again. Have you got one of those in your collection? If so, have a word with yourself. It's rubbish. Come on. So the roll for this is you just leap, right?
Yes,
you just
that's
leap
it.
and
That's
then
it.
just go for it from there.
That's it, and then you just keep chucking it in. Yeah.
Well,
nice Johnny 7 there.
yes, it's sort of 2/3 of a Johnny 7.
Yeah, that's it. Well, yes, it. No, miss one. Training tower.
2/3 of a Johnny 7. How much is that? 4? 4.5? I don't know.
That's got a bit of lead.
That's really terrible maths, but let's just go with that.
Yeah.
So we've got in here that I can see. I mean, you can't get in to see much, which is a shame. But this shows you this is actually real life as a toy dealer. So you've got a pair of pants, a bit of a tissue, a cassette tape. You could play toy dealer bingo here. All the things that you get when you're out there buying toys, and you have to buy everything that's there. So a Shreddies packet with another packet of which has got a book in it. Oh, it's got a Fantastic Adventures, Minions of the Tiger book.
Beautiful
all the
bit
way
of
from
pulp.
Canada. Lovely, look at that. It's a great bit of art. Unfortunate place to get a tattoo, isn't it? 116
It is,
on your
I
head.
know, 116. Is
Yeah.
that all she was worth?
Yeah, that's it. But like, it'll be somebody's house number, wouldn't it? That.
Yeah.
But this is the life of a toy dealer, and you start going through stuff, and I'm going to try and avoid the pants. You start going through stuff, and then within it you do find treasure eventually, is always the theory. But
Where there's muck,
in
there's
here,
brass.
yeah, where there's muck, there's brass, as they say.
We sort through it, and then obviously the good stuff comes in the shop, and we all put the bargain basement stuff in, and then the rest we'll get rid of.
Monster High doll for a £5. Taking her. Shame she ain't got a dress. Come on, let's cover your dignity, love. Let's go. Get in the bag. I've been to Walt Disney World. Not as good as I say.
Here we are, London Toy Shop. We've just been through our lockups. There's a bargain basement London Toy Shop Area 51.
And what's the postcode group, the
And
usual?
EN2, 9DG, don't forget that, it's Enfield.
2 toy shops if you want quickly.
These units in the Vintage Emporium where we started out. Because it's open 7 days a week.
Another 2 toy shops.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go to mine first and we'll go down the end here quickly first. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got the 2 main units. This is Rupert's one.
So we've just come across the car park and said there's more to look at. So we're like, okay. And we've come in here and there's like little antiques booths. And in it, there are toy booths as well. This is the first one we've found. So there's lots of die cast, lots of older stuff in here. I think this is Rupert's. It's really lovely. Some great stuff. And I want to see the other one as well. Lots of comics as well. All sorts. Really sweet, man. Let's go up to the other one as well and have a look around that. That's a little bit cool. The old Pink Panther lamp. Very cool. Shame it's not all there, but sweet. Danger Mouse car for a £5. It's just a £5p. It's an absolute bargain. There's lots and lots of stuff in here that's actually really cheap. I'll show you a few examples now. Rocklord's vehicle, 20 quid, and it's unbroken. The Tick, £2 each. 1980s carded Defenders of the Earth action belt, and it is £5. Disc launcher belt, again, Defenders of the Earth, 1980s, £5 English pounds. Right, so now it gets complex because I've got some items from Rupert, some items from Kevin, so now it's a numbers game. What can we get out? Deal can we get out of Kevin? What deal can we get out of Rupert? And then we're going to hopefully buy some awesome stuff.
Okay, Joe, so for me, you got these 2 items. And was it the Red Wheel Batmobile as well?
Unfortunately, my budget can't quite stretch to that, if you know what I mean. But you know, it's very nice.
Well, as they're bargains already, it comes to 35, 30 quid to you.
Bargain.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you. Let's give you some money. Let's cross your palm with silver.
Oh, we like.
I intend on, you've offered breakfast as well, so I
Yeah,
intend
yeah,
on spending
yeah.
all that on breakfast
Oh,
with me
good
and Matt.
man.
So,
Little Cap, come to Belize, Little Cap. We can enjoy it yourself. Thank you, good choice.
so then, Kevin, there's quite an array of things here now. What are we looking at for this little
Where
lot?
are we? What did we do before then? Remember the prices?
No,
What do we
tenner.
Yeah, tenner, 15 with them, weren't it?
So they're 100 for that little lot.
Yeah.
So what about 200 all in?
Okay, 200's fine, next you're buying a few bits. And, oh, did you want that as well?
250.
250. Did you want
And
this?
let me talk to you about that.
Been here a while, I love it, but what are you thinking?
You don't want to know what I'm thinking.
I'll be honest, I think I paid about 2 for it originally, so I'll let you go for about what I paid for it if you wanted.
We're at 250 with the transformer.
I've been offered more, just for you, okay?
Thanks, mate.
Just for you.
480 quid spent and lots of fun had.
Time for lunch.
Right, guys, that was awesome. Thanks very much.
Been great you coming.
Thanks
Good
for
to
lunch,
see you.
stroke breakfast, stroke brunch.
And come back, y'all.
Excellent.
We'll come
Great.
and visit you in Leicester.
You'll be more than welcome any time. So I've had an amazing time here at the London Toy Shop. Get yourselves down here, guys. It's a fantastic place, and as you can see, I picked myself up some bargains, and you could too.
Well, that's it, Joe. You've done it again.
Brilliant. Who's that? Thanks very much, Kevin. Cheers, dude. That was a great impression. I preferred yours, to be honest with you.
You're
Right,
just like him, isn't he?
I'm going to get the van, we're going to load it up, and let's get on the road.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.